Hello, my dear ones. Today, our exercise will be focused on relaxing the neck and establishing the optimal position of our head. We will need a soft ball and ourselves, and someone may need a towel, folded several times into a cushion shape. It is better to use a towel than a pillow, so your head can move freely and comfortably. We lie down and place the ball between the shoulder blades. The legs are bent at the knees and the feet are on the floor. Interlock your hands behind your head. Direct your gaze forward between your thighs. Slightly elongate yourself through the neck so that your neck is long both in the front and in the back. The elbows are directed up towards the ceiling. Friends, now feel that you are transferring the weight of your head into your palms. Do not hold your head in your neck. Allow yourself to trust your hands, trust yourself, and let your head rest in your palms. Your hands support your head. And here we direct the pelvis into an anterior tilt, gently guiding the pubic bone away from the sternum. The lower back naturally lifts slightly on its own. And then gently, smoothly direct the pubic bone towards the sternum. The pelvis tilts backward, the pubic bone stretches towards the sternum, and the sacrum lies flat on the floor, while the lower back gently rounds. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, direct the pubic bone away from the sternum, and gently bring the pubic bone towards the sternum, then tilt backward. Literally move your pelvis gently a few times and leave it in a neutral position for you. And here we begin to let our gaze glide across the ceiling. Starting to smoothly envelop the ball, friends, and at first your clavicles begin to move. You stretch your collarbones up towards the ceiling, and you stretch your sternum up towards the ceiling. Your upper ribs begin to open up, then the middle ribs, and only then the lower ribs. And on the exhale, sinking the sacrum into the floor, with the back ribs sinking in, we gently round ourselves over the ball. On the inhale, the first gaze begins to glide along the ceiling, following the gaze to the clavicles, the upper ribs, the middle ribs, and only then the lower ribs. Why is this so important? Because very often we experience a distortion in the area of the caso, thoracolumbar fascia, and tend to move only with the lower back. We need to open up the thoracic region so that it starts to move. So please do not rush. Let the movement be very small, but it should really be in the thoracic region, not in the lower back. And on the exhale, gently round your back. We have rounded. Look forward between the thighs. And now we reach to the side with our right elbow, opening our ribs on the right like a fan, and then we return back. Now we reach to the side with our left elbow, opening the left ribs and returning. We are constantly in a bent position, reaching with the right elbow and opening our right ribs like a fan. And with the left elbow, we reach and open our left ribs like a fan. We are moving parallel to the floor, leaning to one side, opening one side, and then to the other side, trying to keep the pelvis still. Breathe calmly. Please, friends, notice that you are breathing and that you are not doing it while holding your breath. And the breath flows calmly and freely through the body. Stay centered. And now we will begin to initiate circular movements. We will lean to the left side, opening the right ribs. And here we start to gently wrap around the ball, friends, with a small amplitude. We move to the right and return to the center. The pelvis remains still. Once again, we lean to the left, opening up the right ribs. With our gaze, we slide up along the ceiling, revealing the clavicles, upper ribs, middle ribs, and lower ribs. We move to the right and return to the starting position on the exhale. We are drawing a circle like this. Wrap around the ball, and please, friends, keep your elbows close to each other at all times. Do not let them fall apart to the sides. This way, the neck will not be overstrained, which we definitely do not need. On the contrary, we want to relieve tension by working with the thoracic region. Let's make one more gentle circle. Breathe freely. And now let's initiate the movement in the other direction. We lean to the right, opening up the left side. We begin to wrap around the ball. Gaze, clavicles, sternum, middle ribs, and lower ribs, such as we open up Move to the left and gently round our bodies, returning to the starting position. Then we lean sideways to the right, opening the left side, wrapping around the ball, and moving to the left in a circle. Your abdominal muscles will be working very actively. There may be tremors. Friends, please do not be afraid of them. Everything is fine. The nervous system is processing new information and forming new neural connections. And tremors are always a good indicator that everything is indeed working well in the body. Well done. Take out the ball carefully and gently, and now just lie down slowly. And feel how you are lying down. I think you can already feel a big difference right now. And perhaps your head is resting in a completely different way now. Maybe you are breathing in a completely different way. And you feel how your back has become flatter. We set the ball aside. We lie down on our right side. Extend your right arm in front of you. Friends, many may need a cushion or a rolled up towel here. Let it be a rolled towel so that you don't have tension in your neck at the start, allowing your head to rest comfortably. Please take care of yourself. Cover your right hand with your left. We imagine that we are lying along an imaginary wall. The legs are bent at the knees, approximately at a 90-degree angle, and we start to glide forward with our left hand. Then the hand rises up, and the gaze follows the hand. We, trying to keep the pelvis still, begin to open up as much as our pelvis remains stationary, and then we gently, smoothly return back. And again, the left hand glides forward on the floor, rising up. The gaze follows the hand. Your head moves with the gaze. The chest opens up. And friends, your arm moves together with the rib cage. It does not move separately. Please do not injure your shoulder joints. It moves together with the rib cage. And the next time, your hand rises up. Keep it clearly directed upwards towards the ceiling. Look at your left arm, and here, start to rotate your entire left arm inward, and then your entire left arm outward. The whole left arm inward, outward. Imagine as if you are screwing a light bulb into the ceiling. And your hand rotates, your shoulder joint rotates. You start to notice how your shoulder blade begins to move. The shoulder joint rotates inward and then outward. And now, as we rotate the shoulder joint inward, we reach with the left hand a little more up towards the ceiling. And then when we rotate the arm outward, we lower the arm a little closer to the floor. Rotate your arm inward, reaching a little more up towards the ceiling. And outward, you can feel how your shoulder blade moves closer to your spine. Breathe calmly. Please, friends, do less than you want to. And let's observe what our head wants to do. Let's allow the head to roll down literally as we rotate the arm inward and reach it up towards the ceiling. The head rolls down like a heavy bowling ball. And then, rotating the arm outward, we look back up at the ceiling. We reach the arm up towards the ceiling, rotate it inward. The head slides down and then returns. Allow the head to move very freely. The head moves in response to the arm. We breathe. Move slowly, don't rush, observe what is happening. How you actually breathe. Do you move your hand up on the inhale or on the exhale? Please take a moment to just notice and carefully notice. Well done. Lower your hand. Place your left hand on your right. And again, start to slide your left hand forward. The left hand rises up. As you look at your hand, you begin to open up, and you will likely notice that the range of motion and quality have become much freer and more expansive after we release the tension in the neck area. Let's do it one more time. On the inhale, we open up, the pelvis stays in place, and the knees are together. Lie down, roll onto your back, and roll onto your left side from your side.
I will change my position so that I can be seen well. Lie down on your left side. Extend your left arm in front of you. Please place the cushion. Most of you will need it, a rolled towel, and cover your left arm with your right hand. And here we begin to slide our right hand forward. The right hand rises up, the gaze follows the hand. We turn around, observing how it is on this side, and then return back. And again, the right hand glides forward. The gaze follows the hand. Friends, let the head move. Do not hold your head. Do not fixate it. When we create excessive tension by constantly holding and straining our neck, it inevitably starts to hurt. Allow your head to move easily and freely. It is heavy and relaxed. Next time, reach forward with your right hand and keep it pointing up towards the ceiling, looking at your right hand. And here, start to rotate the entire arm inward and then rotate the entire arm outward. In and out. Friends, please, very gently. There's no need to push yourself to the maximum. You should always do a little less than you want. And this will yield much better results than if you try to do your best. No matter how strange it may sound to you right now, do less. Then the effect will be much greater. And now, when you reach your arm up, rotating it inward, let your head roll towards the floor. And you rotate the shoulder, the entire arm outward. The shoulder blade moves closer to the spine, and the head is directed upward towards the ceiling. The arm reaches up, rotating inward. Your head, like a heavy ball, rolls down, and then the entire arm, the shoulder joint, rotates outward, and the head rolls back up towards the ceiling. Breathe calmly. Observe. We perform this movement on the inhale or on the exhale. There are no rules, friends. Breathing is a tool. Just notice where it is easier for you to inhale and where it is easier for you to exhale. Can you breathe calmly? Or are there areas where your breath literally starts to freeze? And try to breathe deeply. Try not to perceive this as a very heavy and difficult exercise. Find lightness and joy and pleasure in it. Lightness and pleasure and enjoyment. Let's do it one last time. Well done. Lower your right hand. Place your right hand to the left. Start gliding your right hand forward again. The hand rises up. Follow the hand with your gaze. We are opening up together. And I think you can already feel a big, noticeable difference in the movement of your chest, your head, and your neck. It is definitely a significant change. And gently lie down on your back. The feet are on the floor. We will do a bridge and center ourselves. Place your feet close enough to your buttocks so that you feel a good support. Start pressing your feet gently into the floor. Gently direct the pubic bone towards the sternum and stretching behind the knees, smoothly lift up into a bridge, vertebra by vertebra, and then gently and smoothly lower yourself back down. Tilt the pelvis forward, then gently push the floor away from you with your feet. We do not gently direct the pubic bone towards the chest. Friends, we go vertebra by vertebra. We try to feel each vertebra, and we lift ourselves up to the level between the shoulder blades. And then we also smoothly lower ourselves down, and we have lifted ourselves into a bridge. We remain in the bridge position. Now we lift the left shoulder blade and step with the left shoulder blade towards the left heel. And now we lift the right shoulder blade and step with the right shoulder blade towards the right heel. We lift the left shoulder and left shoulder blade, stepping towards the left heel and the right towards the right heel. We continue moving back and forth, walking on our shoulder blades, moving both forward and backward. Breathe calmly. We rest when it is absolutely necessary, and we are going on our shoulders, carrying the weight of our responsibilities. You can speed up a little, or you can do it slowly and smoothly. Let's do it one more time. Let's move with the shoulder blades. And lower yourself down. Stretch your legs. Stretch your arms. Just become aware of your back's contact with the floor right now. How your head is positioned. How your shoulders are lying. Your pelvis. And very smoothly and gracefully, through the side, through a roll, and then rise to a standing position. Stand up straight and tall, and realize how you are standing right now, at this very moment. How are you currently organizing your posture, your body? How is your head positioned right now? Do you feel that perhaps maybe your neck has become a bit longer and your shoulders have dropped down? Start gently turning your head slowly and carefully from one side to the other, while paying close attention to the sensations in your neck and shoulders, simply noticing how your head moves. Stop. That concludes our warm-up. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.